Everyone, this is part 4. Let's start reading. I think Mom was actually gonna try and get her story published, but Bradley and his family moved back into our neighborhood the next spring, so she had to scrap it. You remember Bradley, don't you? Even though Mom never got her Bad Bradley story published, she used it to teach Manny about how you are supposed to behave in preschool. And I think that's one of the reasons Manny is so afraid of other kids his age. Manny may not have any real friends, but he has a bunch of imaginary ones. I have kind of lost count of them all, but the names I can remember are Joey, Petey, Danny, Charles Tribble, the other Charles Tribble, Teeny Jim, and Johnny Cheadle. I don't know how Manny came up with all those fake friends, but believe me, to him they are real. One time Manny took all his imaginary friends to the grocery store and had a total meltdown when Mom supposedly left Charles Tribble behind the frozen foods aside. Sometimes I wonder if Manny made up his imaginary friends so he could get stuff like extra dessert after dinner. And one more cookie for Danny. Mom says if we tell Manny his so-called friends aren't real, he could be traumatized. So we just have to go along with it. I just hope he grows out of this soon because it's getting kind of ridiculous. Sometimes I have to wait until all of Manny's imaginary friends are done using the bathroom before I can get in. Hurry up in there! Lately, Manny has been blaming things he does on his imaginary friends. The other day, he smashed a plate on the floor and then told Mom it was Johnny Cheddar, who seems to be the troublemaker of the pack. Instead of punishing Manny for breaking a plate and then lying about it, Mom gave a time out to Johnny Cheddar. What really stinks is that the time out here is the brand new recliner in the family room, so I couldn't sit it in to watch television. Like I said, I know this whole imaginary friend thing is a bunch of baloney, but Manny acts so serious about it that it's kind of spooky. Whenever I go to sit down somewhere in the house, I make sure none of Manny's friends are around. The last thing I need to do is plop down on the sofa to watch TV and squish Timmy Jim. It's not like I'm watching a lot of TV these days anyway. Mom is pretty worried about Manny and his social skills, so she doesn't like the TV to be on when Manny's around. Recently, Mom came up with this idea called Family Night, where we play board game or go out to dinner together instead of watching TV. I guess the idea is to get us to interact with one another more so it rubs on Manny. When we go out to dinner, we usually end up at this place called Corny's Family Style Restaurant. They have a rule at Corny's that if you're not allowed to wear attire. And the first time we went there, Dad found that out the hard way. You don't like you're having fun. There are a few different seating sections at Corny's, but since we always have Manny with us, they put our family in the section called Children's Alley. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye guys and have a nice day.